Wait a second, dude. When I start talking, the camera looks at me.
It knows that you're talking, and now it's gonna switch to me. Yeah, we're doing an entire podcast, and it's cutting on its own right now. This can legitimately be used for a YouTuber. It's not as boring as they even think it is. I think a lot of YouTubers, this could be their entire production studio, honestly. So this is a little bit different for Insta360. It is a professional AI-powered speakerphone. Well, actually, this integrates with their Insta360 Link 2, and it becomes your hub for your meetings and conferences and presentations and so on. You'll put this thing in the middle of a table. It has a 16-foot voice pickup and crystal clear audio, enhanced, of course, in this case by AI. But then the AI part jumps out even more when it comes to AI transcription. So this is cool for those phone calls and those meetings where you need to remember exactly what happened. It can become part of your desk setup as a whole. And then you've got something that's sort of multifunctional, enhancing all of your video conferencing. Plus, look at the design, this nice little cylinder. You have a suction bottom, so it's not gonna move around too much. And the microphone array, I mean, it is definitely fully 360. Pickup in each direction. Oh, and it's got that unspillable cup situation. You lift straight up and it comes up, but, oh! You have to actually wanna remove it. Otherwise, it's persistent. I like that. It's not gonna get knocked over like a cup. USB port on the back, and then I presume our camera can also integrate on the top. I don't know, we'll find out. So also in the package, we have a travel bag, actually a fairly nice travel bag with some padding on it, a relatively long Type-C cable, the Wave dongle. They're saying versatile connectivity, so that basically means Bluetooth, Type-C, or wireless via this dongle, which is tiny. So quite a sleek design, metallic, like the whole body feels sort of like metal there. And this base is kind of interesting. Is
there an on button?
There is. Oh my goodness. That is so over the top and amazing. If you bring this to the meeting, people are like, okay, sign the deal. It's done. Sign the deal. We don't have a guy like that. We don't have a guy bringing something like, that's crazy. This thing got a touchscreen on it. The touchscreen is protected by the design and the fact that it elevates, and it probably actually serves a better functionality by elevating closer to mouth level as well. Wow. So I presume when I power it down, press and hold maybe. Completely over the top and completely fun. You're gonna want to bring, that's what the carrying bag is for. You're trying to close deals. You show up at the meeting with that. That's what you want to do. You want to close deals right here. Now remember, they included this variety of adapters and caps, and actually initially I didn't even realize how this functioned completely. It attaches via these pinpoints, and there's also two little guiding markers there. Clips off, camera back in. Very satisfying design. You just slap it on like this, your connection is made, and now you have the full production suite. Now when you're ready to go, or if you want to just use the microphone, then you've got this little cap right here which just kind of pops in like that, covers up the top, and it's also the place that houses your magnetically attached tiny little receiver if you want to use this thing wirelessly. And I should also mention this bar on the front showcases the fact that you're charging or powered on. So I'll go ahead and power it now. Switches to a green light. Camera receives power as well. And you have to remember, this thing is standalone, so it's got a built-in battery, and I can remove my USB-C connection and I'm still powered on. So now we are totally standalone, and we can use this recorder and either transmit via the wireless or just record internally to the 32 gigs that are in there. If you look at the desk space occupied by this, I mean, it's a fairly small form factor. It also does the job of elevating the webcam to an area where you're probably gonna get a more pleasing angle than if you were to place it even on top of a laptop. You can see it gets taller than that. Now, as more people are also working from home or working from noisier environments, some of the AI functionality is critical here. For example, the ability to cancel out background noise, chatter, keyboard noise, somebody typing on a keyboard, possibly even kids playing in the background. And it's doing it through that combination of multiple microphones. And within that mic setup, there's actually 5 different pickup patterns: omni, cardioid, super cardioid, figure 8, and stereo. The default status is omni, which is picking up using all 8 microphones and in a 360-degree pattern. Cardioid is going to be great for an individual that's speaking directly to camera, maybe moving around a little bit. Then there's super cardioid, which is good for the same situation, but in noisier environments where you need that pickup pattern to be more direct. The figure 8 pattern is for 2 people talking, so that will reject either side and instead prioritize one person on each side of the table sitting directly across from each other. And then there is a stereo setting as well, which Insta360 suggests could be good for ASMR. I'll have a left and right channel, and I can, if I'm that's why they say ASMR, because it's all about spatial awareness. Where is this relative to my ears, left and right?
Wait a second, dude. When I start talking, the camera looks at me.
It knows that you're talking, and now it's gonna switch to me. Yeah, we're doing an entire podcast, and it's cutting on its own right now. Yeah, because it has this amazing audio array with 8 different microphones. It can use it in order to figure out where that sound's coming from spatially.
I can't believe that that's picking up my audio. Turning the camera towards me, realizing I'm done talking.
Dude. And then if I wanted to switch it, if I was like, I don't want it to show his full body, let's see, if I switch to head, I wonder if it's gonna crop into you when you start talking.
Testing, testing. Let's see what the camera does when it looks at me. Is it cropped in on my face?
Yeah, just did.
Wow.
I mean, imagine a meeting. Why you need to go in person to any meeting anymore? Now this thing's dynamic. It's more exciting than being at the meeting.
Yeah.
If you have a typical conference room, they're pretty large, they have a big table, and they can accommodate like 12 people. So this ability to stick this in the middle of the table and have it move around the room for whoever's talking, all of a sudden, your boring corporate situation now has a dynamic cameraman.
I already sent you guys the link.
Oh, it's looking for Jack. It knows exactly where you are, but it can't find your face. That microphone pickup pattern is insane. Talk right now.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I'm the cameraman, and that's the cameraman.
Look at that cut.
Testing, testing. The Jays are doing pretty good.
That cut is sick, bro. What? Wait, look what? Bam! We got like a whole show.
It's pretty damn cool, dude.
We got a whole show right here. If you're doing a live stream and you don't edit it at all, this is way better. It feels like it's edited.
This is way better, yeah. If it gives it a dynamic feel to the video too. Like, whoa, now we're looking here.
Holy crap. I can literally just have an entire show. I can just be like, well, if you look at the camera layout, I can have a whole show, man. Mo, I want to showcase how if the 2 of us are having a video conference, how it can move between both of us, whichever happens to be talking.
How you doing, Jack?
Hey!
Like, that's so cool. It's using the microphone array in order to determine who's talking and quickly moving between them. We are now recording this call internally. So I don't know, Mo, if you can zoom in here, you will actually see this red indication and you will see my live transcription of everything that I'm saying show up on the screen because the AI is working in real time. So it's confidence inspiring that it's actually working properly because I'm watching each word fill up and accurately.
What's the subject of this meeting? Like why?
It's whether or not the Toronto Blue Jays are going to win the division.
Remind me again, what's the benefits of winning the division? It's a bye in the first round, right?
You're getting the home advantage, home field advantage, which for us matters a lot because of their record at home has been incredible this year. In a 3-game series, you're going to see that Crochet guy, and this guy's been lights out all year. He's got like almost 300 strikeouts, and they couldn't touch him. And then Springer with the lip reading in the dugout saying if they wanted the Yankees to win, somebody just tell me already. So I don't even, I was just, wow, caught him with the lip reading.
This is all very exciting, but I'm very preoccupied with the Leafs preseason right now. That's my focus.
You can't compare preseason to the playoffs.
I can't be distracted by the Blue Jays playoffs right now.
So how are the Leafs going to get in the preseason? Have a lead on Ottawa and let them come all the way back. The other night. So you feel like Matthews takes a step in maturity now without having Marner there, and he just says to the media, "You got 2 weeks, all right?
Yeah,
I'm all grown up. You got 2 weeks."
Yeah.
Well, this has been a hell of a meeting. We've obviously solved all kinds of Toronto sports issues here. We have a plan going forward. I wish every meeting was exactly like this.
Yeah. Well, I'm expecting the summary, the AI summary, please, because I don't want to have to use my brain to summarize this. So
it's here, new, and look at this. It's immediately uploaded to the cloud. 9 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm going to click on it.
is it looking like we would play that team then in the first round? Like,
Amazing.
Yeah, we'll be playing Boston in the wild card.
Speed it up.
And you just saw how that went the last 3-game series. Not so good. We did face their best.
So here's my transcript, and you can see that it actually identifies the speaker, which I can edit and put the different names of the actual speakers, but you can see it's all split up in that manner, which is sweet. Discussion, Toronto sports outlook, Blue Jays playoff hopes, and Maple Leafs preseason predictions. Yes, we're publishing now. Look at this. User background, actively engaged in following Toronto sports teams. And again, we can use different summary templates. So if you had a board meeting or a weekly team meeting, keynote presentation, consultation, it will change the layout, the template, effectively. It will attempt to fit whatever the discussion was into that template, but obviously you're going to get better results if you're using a template for a business meeting and you actually had a business meeting, or for an HR interview and you actually had an interview. And if I click on AI Assistant, I can ask a question relative to that transcript. This has turned out to be more cool than I thought it would. I mean, it looks even better though. Are you seeing what this 4K looks like? Dude, this is nuts. Look at my beard. Like, in the future, is there any need for all that crap that we have?